I went to a Dodgers pool party at Yamava Casino over the weekend, and I don't carry any sunblock. I don't own any sunblock or any of that stuff, dog. Any of the lotions that protect you from the sun or anything of that sort, right? Man, dog, the back of my shoulders are pretty burnt. So, somebody asked me, "Are you gonna buy sunblock now?" The answer: no. No, I'm not. Yeah, I've never been one to. Oh, what's this food I'm holding up to? Kick sticks, homie. Yeah, man, I've never been one to buy. Now, if somebody has sunblock and they offer that, hey, here, I'll spray it on you or whatever. All right. That's cool. I'll take it. I'm not like super anti sunblock, but just me, myself personally, going out and buying it and having it, I just, nah, I don't know. Just, and even when I see it, and I've thought about it too, but then I'm like, nah, for what? For what? It's like, oh well, whatever, dog. If I get burnt, I get burnt, Holmes. Oh well. Anyway, I'm here at I'm here at State Line, Prim, Nevada, right? The state line for Nevada and California. So it's supposed to shut down July 4th. Now, I'm gonna stay here tonight, so I'm gonna get the big 411. The reason why I'm interested in this story is because it's huge for me personally, because I stay here pretty often, right, for work, just like I'm gonna stay here tonight. But report came out that it's gonna be saved from the original owners that owned Whiskey Pete's. Here's the thing, though, Holmes. Here's the thing. The original owners that owned Whiskey Pete's years ago, which I think they went bankrupt, I think like in 2000 or somewhere around there, they went under. They went bankrupt. They lost it. But now that it's getting shut down, I don't know if they got a good deal or what. And I'm going to tell you guys this, without even knowing all the super duper details, okay? Which I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try to get as much details as I can tonight. Because I know the people that work here. I know them pretty well. Management and all that, because I've been staying here for years. So I'm going to try to get the 411. And without knowing all that, I'm going to tell you guys this. I still think this sucker is going to shut down. Maybe not on 4th of July. Maybe it's going to prolong it a little bit. Maybe even 2-3 years. But I'm still telling you guys this. 5 years from now, this sucker is going to be shut down. At least the way that we know it. If they tear it down and turn it into like a major truck stop, okay, that's different. But I'm talking about the way that we know it today. Look, Buffalo Bills, it's closed. It's been closed. It is shut down. It has been shut down. That bridge that you see right there, that used to be a monorail. It will take you from that casino to Buffalo Bills, back across the other side of the freeway to Whiskey Pete's. That sucker has not been operating in years. Years. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 or 3 years. Years. That sucker has not been operating. The roller coaster, I've been on that roller coaster. That roller coaster shut down, goodness gracious, dog, I think before COVID. Whiskey Pete's on the other side of the freeway, That's been shut down for years as well. So if the old family that used to own Whiskey Pete's, is they come and pour money into this sucker, unless they're changing it to a truck stop, which from what I understand, that's not what they're trying to do. They're going to try to reamp this sucker. I'm telling everybody, 5 years from now, shoot, I'm giving it 5 years. I'm saying even less. This sucker's going to shut down again. Not that it's shut down now. I mean, most of it is, but let's see. What's up, Julio? Ori Familia. What's going on? Yeah, it will in time. Yeah, it will in time. It will in time. This sucker is not booming the way it used to be. So they can go ahead and pour money into this all they want. It's just, for what it was in the time that it was booming, that was one thing. That time has come and gone. They could come and pour all the money that they want. It's not going to be what it was. It's been done for years. So my best, I have kept saying it, just turn this into a big truck stop. That's it. Turn it into a big truck stop. You can have a casino. Keep one of them open in case truckers want to stay the night. Have a casino here. So truckers and people that are coming to state line, going on their way to Vegas, can stop and have something to eat and gamble a little bit or something like that. Yeah, for that, yeah. Because let me go ahead and tell you guys this, man. Truckers, us truckers, going into Vegas, homie, we do not get a chance to get in the casinos and gamble and have a good time. You ever been in an 18-wheeler? Can you, dog, on an 18-wheeler on the Vegas Strip? No trucker wants to be on the Vegas Strip in an 18-wheeler. I've had to do it a few times myself. I had to deliver to the Mandalay Bay once. I had to deliver to, MGM Grand. Dog, you do not, in an 18-wheeler, you do not want to be around the Strip. Not because you don't want to go hang out at the casinos or anything. No. But just trying to get around the Strip area in an 18-wheeler, good gosh, Holmes. Not just the traffic, but the traffic with pedestrians. If you need to make a left, holy smokes. People crossing the street all the time. It's tough. So you could get a little bit of Vegas here at State Line for the truckers, man, Either tear it all down and build something new, or have one of these suckers open and make it just all for truckers. What's up, Tiffany? Anyway, how much time do I got? I got a few minutes left. Hey, I'm not a big UFC guy, right? I can appreciate it. If it's on, I'll go ahead, I'll throw it on like in the background. But I don't know the names of any of the, major players in UFC or anything. And my son had reminded me, if not, I would have forgot, that they were doing like that UFC Freedom at the White House. So I'm like, all right, let me check it out. Let me tune in, man. Let me see how it looks. Dog, that background with the White House right there, that sucker looked badass, Holmes. I was like, damn, I don't know, that just sucker just looked crazy. And you know who I think, and I didn't get a chance to watch it all. I think I watched probably like 3 fights, and then I had to go to sleep because I wake up at 2 in the morning. Not every single morning, but, and like I said, I'm not the biggest UFC guy, but I can appreciate the sport. I can appreciate it. If someone's having the fight and invites me over, yeah, no problem. I can go. I can enjoy myself. I enjoy combat sports. All combat sports. Kickboxing. I can enjoy all combat sports, but I'm not a major fan of all combat sports, right? But if somebody says, hey, I'm having the kickboxing match, you know, which, whatever, right? Shoot down. Yeah, cool, dog. I could go over there, enjoy it. Hey, I'm having this, you know, I'm having the bare knuckle boxing or whatever. Anything with combat, dog, I can enjoy. I'm a big boxing fan. Me, myself, personally, boxing, I love boxing. But the appreciation of combat sports, for me, is across the board. I may not be a big fan, but I can appreciate combat sports across the board and I can enjoy it. But just seeing that background, I was just like, damn, dog, that sucker looks badass. So wow, there was a certain feel for it, dog. It was crazy. And you know the one that really suffered? You know who I really feel bad for in all of this? Having that UFC, I think they're calling UFC Freedom, I think it was. The one that really suffered for all of that was the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. First of all, the National Hockey League is the lowest one when you think about, you know, the four major sports in the country, right? Major League Baseball, the National Football League, National Basketball Association. NHL is behind all three of those. I mean, I'm not even going to bring up MLS because they're not even on the map. But NHL is behind all three of those. I mean, depending where you live, right? Like if you go to Detroit, they love their Red Wings over there. Gosh, they love their Red Wings. They're more hockey fans in Detroit than there are baseball fans, and they do have a baseball team. But if you go to Detroit, dog, their hockey team rivals their football team. And the Tigers are, you know, last for them. But they love their hockey team. But just overall, in general, just in this country, hockey takes a back seat to all three of those, right? So they try to get as much traction as they can. And the Stanley Cup final, the final game was yesterday. Started exactly when this UFC thing, the UFC Freedom started. And it wasn't game 7, but it was an elimination game. And it did end with the Carolina Hurricanes winning their second Stanley Cup championship. And I don't think anybody tuned in, dog. I don't think anybody watched. I have not heard anything about it. Listening to the radio all day today, I have not heard anybody mention it. I've heard people mention that the Knicks finally won their NBA championship. And apparently, I don't know this to be true, but apparently they start, you know, the celebrations got too out of hand and started tearing down New York. But yeah, man, that was crazy to see. Let's see, what do I got? I got about 2 minutes left. Let me see, Tampa tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me see, what's good, brother? Ireland, hey, shouts to Ireland. What's up, Derek? Shouts to Ireland. I have just recently been thinking about traveling abroad. And I don't know. Maybe 2027 I pulled the trigger on one of them. There's places I definitely want to go. Ireland will be pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Ireland will be pretty cool. And me being a Steeler fan, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. As a matter of fact, I'm going to Pittsburgh in December to watch a game over there. If they go to Ireland again, dog, it would be badass to go to Ireland. Ireland, it's not at the top of my list, but it's somewhere on the list. The two places that I have on the top of my list to travel abroad is Spain and Japan. Spain, I want to do the running of the bulls. So, but Ireland is somewhere in the mix. It's somewhere in there. I could squeeze it in there somewhere. But outside of that, I don't really have. There's a lot of people that really want to travel all over the globe, and I'm just kind of like, I like to travel, don't get me wrong. I want to travel, but there's a lot of places. There's a lot of places in the United States, dog, that I would like to go hit first. And see, like being a trucker, you can see a lot of things, but you don't really get a chance to actually go and check it out. Let me see. You said during COVID, we would run with the bull in Spain. Offer stands. I'm still in Spain since. Yeah, I gotta pull the trigger on that. I'm not getting any younger. So if I want to run with the bulls, Holmes, I gotta do it. I gotta do it pretty soon. I'm really, really hoping that before 2030, or when is Skynet supposed to take over? Is it 2028? You guys know what I'm talking about. Terminator Part 2. Is that 2028 or is it 2030? Well, whenever that is, before Skynet takes over, I think it's 2028. I'm hoping I can make it out to Spain. Not to mention that in 2032, that's when Demolition Man, their prediction, you know, where every restaurant is Taco Bell. Everyone's listening to like Puff the Magic Dragon and all that stuff. Anyway, all right. Oh shoot, let me see. Hold on. My EOD's running. Okay. Let me see. 2030, I believe. I think it's 2030, right? Somebody told me 2028. So I'm like, nah, I think I remember it being 2030. That Skynet's supposed to take over. Is Anthony Farrell, if you remember, maybe it's been too long. No, I remember you, dog. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. I remember we did, I mean, we didn't actually talk, but just through here, just through the chat. I remember that. But now I'm actually in a better position where I can actually do something like that. So anyway, this year I'm just traveling here inside the continental US, which I'm telling you guys right now, man, there's a lot of cool places that's owned by the United States that you could go to. I want to go to Puerto Rico at some point as well, but no, man, as far as like going across the pond, yeah, Spain and Japan. Those are the two on top of my list. So before Skynet takes over and we go to war against the robots, I don't know how many of you guys are ready for that one. I don't know. Maybe squeeze off a couple of push-ups or something. Anyway, all right, I got to get up out of here, man. Hey, you guys be good. I'll catch you guys on another one.